Good morning, class. We are still on the subject matter of the science behind long-term memory, and the subsequent videos and episodes are really getting interested. We are still going to go much deeper into this particular subject matter so that you will experience long-term memory with respect to whatever you are learning, for you to be able to finish your topics on time. Now, today I'll be talking about one thing that a lot of students are not really conscious of, and it really affects their cognitive proficiencies with regard to long-term memory, and that has to do with liking the teacher. The teacher who is teaching. Now, one of my students in Agri Memorial School, she told me that, I don't like government and CRS, and the reason is simple: I don't like the teacher because the teacher is boring. Listen to me. It is not about the teacher. It is about you. The problem is not with the teacher. The problem is with you. And if you develop a certain love or like for the teacher, it's really going to affect positively your ability to experience long-term memory, which will subsequently help you to finish your topics on time. So please like the teacher because of the subject. Now, here is the case: the teacher teaches mathematics, and you tell me that you don't like the teacher. Now, because you don't like, your emotions are in play, which you have no idea. Because you don't like, you say it's, my student was like, I don't like the teacher. Just by saying that simply means you develop a certain level of emotion against the teacher. And whatever the teacher is teaching, your emotions are fighting with you. Because number one, I told you that your heart is a product of what? Your will and your emotions. Now here is the case: you've decided a decision. This teacher, I don't like him, and because of that, your emotions will also be restrained from him. And if your emotions are restrained from him, automatically it is going to affect that particular subject. So whenever you come to class, you are like, just you won't say that outwardly, but within you realize that something is blocking your ability to receiving from the teacher. Please like the subject teacher who is teaching you for the sake of you, not the teacher. If you have a problem with the teacher, I know some teachers are some way, but then it is not really about the teacher. It is about the ability to understand whatever he's saying. So for the sake of understanding, like the teacher. At times, buy gifts to him. Tell him that, God bless you so much for the things you are teaching us. It really does a lot, and it really opens the portal for you to be able to easily understand things that you are being taught. It really works. So please, today, that is what we are learning. Like the teacher, whichever subject that you are learning. If you can start liking the teacher for the sake of that subject he's teaching, you realize that that stumbling block, that hindrance. Let me show you something. It's like this. Now, here's, let's say, chemistry. Right, and the teacher is here. So the teacher is administrator of whatever, or he's a deliverer of that information that you need to understand chemistry. And let's say this is you. You've made up your mind, you don't like the teacher. So your will is restrained and your emotions are restrained. That means that automatically a stumbling block will block you from understanding whatever the teacher is teaching. And there is no way you would understand chemistry. Now, one of my students, she came to complain to me that she had an issue with the teacher, and then she doesn't know why the teacher sacked her from the class. And the teacher told her never to step foot in the class again. And she told me that she went to apologize, and then the teacher didn't do anything, so fine, she won't go to the class again. I said, hey, you are making a very big mistake. Listen, the teacher can mafia you style baby. Go and apologize to the teacher for the sake of that particular subject, not for your sake. Don't be proud. For the fact that the teacher has done something bad to you doesn't mean you should keep it in your heart. It will block your will and your emotions, and that will affect that particular subject, not the teacher per se. So have that in mind. Stay glued to yourself as I bring you another riveting, intriguing, and academically transforming episode of Good Morning Class. Good morning, class.
Make a date with a coach on every Mondays and Thursdays at exactly 10:30 a.m. on the following social media handles: Facebook, Edicos Consult Africa; Instagram, Edicos Consult Africa. Have a time with a coach.